Statistics prove that of the 168 hours in a week, we are only truly focused on our work for a mere 6 hours. That's not even up to 5% of your week. If we're to truly look at it, that's not only a poor score, but that's a significant problem we all have to deal with as soon as we can. Well, this is just the right place and right time to deal with it. As in the video, we'll be proving to you that focusing is truly easy. But what do you stand to gain? By the end of this video, your ability to focus would have improved. And not just that, you would have mastered the tips, techniques, and strategies that aid your focus and concentration. Oh, you surely wouldn't want to get distracted while learning about focus. So ensure you stick around till the end of the video and put away all distractions, as I'll be giving you the master technique to improving your focus. 1, 2, 3. Let's get right in. Experts define focus as the art of concentrating your interest or activity on something. So focus is simply saying yes to just one thing and no to countless others. For instance, your decision to focus on work is a blatant no to watching TV, cleaning the house, or responding to mail. I'm sure you must have tried all three at once and even called yourself a successful multitasker. But that exactly is where the problem lies. Multitasking is a myth. A big one that's deceived many and compounded their unproductivity. Well, truly we are capable of doing two things simultaneously. Yes, it's quite possible to listen to a virtual audio class while you watch your favorite weekly show on television. What's impossible, however, is concentrating on two tasks at once. You heard that right. You can do two tasks at once, but you can't concentrate on two tasks at once. So a successful multitasker is one who does a task successfully at the expense of another. While one gains your attention, the other suffers miserably from a lack of concentration. But you know what? Most of the time, both of them are affected. And what you call successful is only a task that has taken way more time than normal or a task that's been done haphazardly. So you're either listening to the TV and the virtual audio class is background noise, or you're paying attention to the class and the television is background noise. At every single point in time, you're simply concentrating on one or the other. It's surprising that you think you're a multitasker, yet you don't know what multitasking does. Well, multitasking forces your brain to switch your focus back and forth from one task to another. Well, it would have been way easier if your brain could transition seamlessly from one task to the next, but it can't. And that doesn't mean anything is wrong with your brain. That's just how the human brain is wired. Have you ever been in the middle of a book or writing and someone interrupts you? Do you realize how difficult it is to get back to the book or writing? It would usually take a few minutes to remember what you were reading or writing and get back on track. This happens every single time you multitask. Multitasking often forces you to pay a mental price every time you interrupt one task and jump to another. Psychologists call this price switching cost. It's the disruption we experience in performance when we switch focus from a task to another. For instance, a study published some time ago that the typical person checks mail once every 5 minutes, and on average, it takes 64 seconds to resume the previous task after checking your mail. You know the truth? Many times you think you're multitasking, you're only being distracted. So what's multitasking then? It's a euphemistic name for distractions. We use it in our attempt to deny that we're being distracted and to make ourselves feel better. Perhaps you were wondering why you only focus for 6 hours in a week. Well, multitasking is a big reason why. The only activities you can multitask is liking and subscribing to this channel while you watch. Did you try that out? You must have noticed how seamless the transition was. Beautiful. But that's not all. Insufficient sleep could be why you lack focus. Scientists have discovered that the lack of sleep can lead to lower alertness, slower thought processes, and reduced concentration. Whenever you notice you're getting so confused or having more difficulty focusing your attention, it could be as a result of lack of sleep. Lack of sleep seriously affects your ability to perform tasks, especially relating to reasoning or logic. And so, it's not just about multitasking. Mostly, you would have issues focusing when your sleeping habit is poor. Oh, that doesn't apply to you? Maybe you sleep healthily, but you still have issues with focusing. Then yours could be insufficient physical activity. Have you ever noticed how vigorous exercise leaves you feeling more relaxed and energetic throughout the day? Yeah, exercises are that important. So when you don't do physical activity, your muscles can become tense. You may feel tightness in your shoulder and chest, and then you can be sure that such persistent low-level discomfort can affect your concentration. I wouldn't want you to leave this video and begin exercises immediately, but I have a physical activity for you right now before we continue. Just below this video, you'll see the like and subscribe button. Yeah, stretch your muscles by clicking those buttons. What an activity you just did. Now, let's move on. Your poor eating habits could also be why you lack focus. What we eat impacts how we feel. Our brains need to be fueled with the right nutrient, like fatty acids. One more thing that threatens your focus are environmental factors. A noisy environment is generally toxic to focusing. But guess what? An overly quiet environment may be equally problematic. It isn't really about the noise, but the type of noise. The conversation of your siblings might be distracting, while the humming sound of a machine might bring focus. Also, a favorite song will most likely drift you off and get you distracted, while a cool Mozart study music night keeps you more concentrated on the task. But aside from the noise, the lighting and temperature also matters. A room too hot or too cold might distract. So also would a room too bright or too dim. In essence, keep everything moderate. Other factors like illness, fatigue, hunger and dehydration, forgetfulness, depression, poor working conditions, and stress, all these can hinder your focus to a very great extent. So how do you tackle this? First, you eliminate distractions. You've ever seen a soccer goal line clearance before, where the defender kicks the ball out of the goal with so much force and intensity? Yeah, you give a goal line clearance to all your distractions. Close social media and other apps. Avoid conversations. Stay in a cool and silent environment. Silence notifications and keep your phone hidden from sight in a bag or backpack. Researchers found that cognitive capacity was significantly better when the phone was out of sight, not just turned off. Remember that our primary focus is to complete what you need to do. So shutting off both internal and external disturbances can help you concentrate. Next, you quit multitasking. Yeah, that's it. Avoid multitasking by all means. It's a deadly virus that you should never permit. Make it a life-guiding principle to always do a thing at a time. You want to watch a show? Then watch it. You want to study? Then study. Ensure your tasks never run into each other. Multitasking not only hinders your ability to focus, but it also reduces the quality of your work. I hope you're not multitasking while watching this video. Well, I trust you won't do that. Moving on, you should meditate more often. Meditation strengthens your well-being, your mental fitness, and ultimately improves your focus. Meditation also calms your brain and makes your body more relaxed. Remember, during meditation, you focus as well, but you focus on your breath so your mind doesn't distract too. With this, even if you get interrupted during a task, you can use your breathing to bring your attention back. And you know what? It works. To focus better, sleep more. That's a bit contradictory, but the more you sleep, the more your brain is enabled to focus on important tasks when you're awake. Many factors can hinder your sleep, like reading from an electronic device like a computer, phone, or tablet, or watching your favorite movie or TV show on a LED TV just before bedtime. Research has shown that such devices emit light towards the blue end of the spectrum. Such light will stimulate your eye retina and prevent the secretion of melatonin that promotes sleep anticipation in the brain. And here's another contradictory tip for an improved focus. Take breaks often. Yeah, to focus more, take breaks. Oh, I don't mean you take breaks for hours and days. Just a short break is what I'm talking about. When you focus on a thing for a long time, your focus may begin to die down and you begin to feel more difficulty in devoting your attention to a task. So what do? You take short breaks and focus your attention elsewhere. And then you would notice a dramatic improvement in your concentration afterwards. Whenever you feel stuck, take a break. Have you tried fixing a puzzle before? Sometimes when you find no answers, just stop trying. Take a break, walk around, breathe in some fresh air, and return. Like magic, you can suddenly figure out the mystery. Yes, you did it! Also, you eat well and do exercises to improve your focus. Eat healthily by choosing meals that moderate blood sugar, maintain energy, and fuel the brain. Don't forget your exercises too. Do them as often as you can, but avoid late exercises. Importantly, you should set daily priorities as well. By this, I mean you write down what you want to accomplish each day, ideally the night before, and identify a single priority that you commit to accomplishing. This will help focus your brain on what matters, tackling the big jobs first and leaving the small stuff till later. And finally, I promise to give you a master technique to improve your focus. Well, here it is. Set time limits. Train your brain to hyper-focus on a task by using a timer or phone alarm. First, decide what task you want to complete. Set your timer for 20 minutes and generally not more than 30 minutes and concentrate on the task. When the alarm rings, take a short break for 5 minutes. You can either take a walk and do some stretching exercises, then reset the timer and start again. This technique has shown to be effective to improve your concentration. This is similar to the Pomodoro technique and it does work. Take home these techniques and you'll be grateful this video came your way. Let us know in the comment section which of the tips you would be putting into practice. I'm sure you enjoyed watching this video, so I'd like you to click the like button. And if you manage to escape every other appeal, here's the final one coming. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications to keep getting quality content like this. Until next time, peace out.